Hello there, lovely people of YouTube, it's the Russian Madman here. We're about to finish our conquest of Korea, hopefully, fingers crossed. If there's going to be some trouble in the way, then we're researching the tech that will give us the ability to produce musketmen. We should actually really also get a builder here to improve the sources of niter. So this guy has one charge, this guy has two charges. I'm probably going to send him to improve this and this, so that we can have 6 niter per turn. Alternatively, one of these can go north, but it's going to just take a longer time. And there's also a source of niter here. Okay, so this guy is going to improve 2. And then we'll see what we do. And then once we modernize our units to muskets and everything, either we're going to go after the Zulu, because I think we out-teched them by now. Well, it still says that we're the last in science, but I believe... yeah, the Zulu are not that far ahead. So probably we're going to go after the Zulu, while keeping Egypt as our ally. We also need to scout a little bit, find who else is on the map, and then once it's done, we can safely fly into space, I think.
Every man should make his.
Nice. Trophy earned. What trophy is this? Oh. Well, how come actually? 28 faith per turn on its tile. How many cities? The capital? 1, 2... yeah, it's probably benefiting a lot of cities. Because this one is in reach. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24. Yeah, okay, and plus the wonder. Nice. So this is actually a perfect Jebel Barkal. We don't have a religion of our own, which is not an issue because we're just going to take Korea's religion, or whichever one was spread in one of their cities. Let's actually see who has what religion, and we can go from there. So, an unmet player has founded Protestantism, Zulu have founded Sikhism, unmet player has founded Islam, and Egypt has founded Buddhism. So I would probably love to spread Buddhism to my cities to counter the Zulu religion. We have a governor title. Not that we really need one, but probably buying districts for gold with Irena would be helpful. And earning gold in general. Plus 3 gold per turn from each foreign trade route passing through this city. So we can actually appoint Reina to, say, Athens, and just make Athens our trade hub later on. Because Egypt is here, right around the corner. Okay, this guy can now harvest the jungle and start inputting his production into an aqueduct or an industrial zone. And this guy can start inputting his production into a holy site. Now what you want to do, playing as the Aztec, you want to basically keep producing whatever it is that you're producing, and input your production into districts, and then switch back to the thing you were originally producing. So you see it was cut down from 20 to 16 turns here for me. And I can still be producing 1 turn of granary and then come back to producing this. It is not what I'm doing in all of my cities, because some of the districts I just want faster rather than anything else. But it's a viable strategy, definitely. So we're going to be chopping out here, and then inputting production into a campus. Okay, the barb camp seems to be empty, so I'm willing to cross the river to try to maybe snatch this empty barb camp. We're going to get this one modernized into a courser, just to be absolutely sure that the barbs don't kill us. Here we can advance this swordman. We can start shooting at the encampment with these crossbows. And with the other crossbows, we're going to keep shooting the city. So hopefully in a turn or two the city should be done. Okay, so it should be done next turn. And I'm willing to retire Hannibal Barca to give this guy another level. Probably sometime later though. Let's improve our first source of niter. Nice. And let's send a trade route from here to the capital. You stay there. You stay there. You need to improve this source of niter. You need to build a mine here. Another mine here. And then we can start inputting production into an industrial zone. Okay, we want to get the Diplo quarter here also potentially. Because we need it, doesn't matter in which city. And this city's gonna have good production. So let's put the Diplo quarter there. Let's go for diplomatic service. In order to be able to get spies as well. Okay, so this guy has one charge, so I'd rather chop this jungle than anything else. And we'll hold on to the envoy again. Well, actually, yeah, we'll hold on for now, because we are going to be in a golden age, and I don't want to overshoot it massively. Okay, she wants peace. I don't want peace. Not really interesting for me. This is a good deal though. 20 iron for 3 gold per turn. Shit, I didn't see what he was proposing. I just clicked out of it straight away. Oh yeah, that's exactly the stuff I didn't want to happen. Shit, 2 crossbows. So this horseman is probably dead unless it can somehow magically flee to like maybe here. And then we're gonna be having a city here next turn. So this courser can actually attack across the river and kill. Not quite, but almost. Okay, this has been harvested. So we can start inputting production to a campus. While at the same time still building a commercial hub. This is the power of the Aztec. This is the power of the Aztec. You can build 2 districts at once. Not even Germany can do that. Let's delete these pins, they're useless now. Okay, next I think we want metal casting. To be able to have bombards if we want to. And we really should pick up education now, because now is right about the time when I can start building universities. Okay, this guy is done, so he can start inputting his production into the industrial zone. Well, actually, as a matter of fact, yeah, I want to chop the banana style completely for the aqueduct, so that's what he's gonna do. And this one charge guy is going towards this source of niter. And you are going to chop here. Okay, there's the industrial zone. Let's put the commercial hub to work. Okay, it's all coming together slowly. Slowly but surely. This pin needs to go down. Workshop, yeah, we can buy the workshop later. Let's invest 1 envoy into candy, just to get that extra little bit of faith. Okay, so we need to take the city this turn. So what I'm willing to do... Oh, you have 3 movement, that's brilliant. Okay, let's first fire at the city. Okay, this city is now ours, and we got the cartography boost for it as well. Of course, gonna be keeping the city, because I don't think we can do any better. We can get an aqueduct here and an industrial zone potentially. Well, the thing is that's the only aqueduct spot left. But it would give the campus some more adjacency over time, probably. Would at least bring it to a like +2 maybe potentially. So we're of course going to be keeping the city. And now we want to destroy these units. We also want to move our troops forward. Both of these things, however, we cannot really do in one turn. This guy can go improve the second source of niter. Okay, so we can move the Great Generals out of the way. We can move the Swordman here. We can move one crossbow. He has 3 movement though. Okay, so this Swordman can go out. Now this can fire twice, I think. Yeah, it can fire twice. So let's do this. Now this Swordman can swap with this guy. Now this guy can move here. And this guy can move here. Shit. Okay, here. And this guy can move here. This is a shot, boom. And there's another shot, boom. Perfect, so we're gonna be in position in 2 or 3 turns to attack Seoul. And that should be the end of Korea. And sure, let's repair the granary, why not? Do I want to retire Hannibal Barca? Well, we don't have muskets yet, so not really. But I probably want to step him here. Okay, this guy wanted to keep building the holy site. Back to the granary. Nice. Okay, the settler is done next turn. So we're only gonna be needing 1 more here. And basically that's it. Okay. We can though get another city there somewhere. Like here. That could be a city location. With a potential +3 campus. Because this can be a campus, aqueduct and industrial zone. This industrial zone wouldn't reach the capital though. I really need to scout. I really didn't do enough in terms of scouting. And that's hindering my game actually. Okay. Well, as much as the Mapuche denounced me, I don't really care. Because they're too far to do anything. Okay, we're gonna use the city shot for this, the encampment shot I mean. So now there is no zone of control there. Now we need to think how we want to attack Seoul. Okay, we definitely want an armory in the capital. We also want the capital to grow, so we need to finish the second farm triangle. We can get another trader. Spearman. Builders 4, 5, 5. So I'll buy a builder next turn. Terracotta Army, Great Library. Oh, we can still get the Great Library. Yeah, here probably would be a great spot. But we need the industrial zone before, so the capital really needs a builder. More than it needs to produce another settler. because the settler can be produced in another city. Chicken pizza, not really worth producing. Okay, so I think we work on an armory here, just for the +3 production. And then we're gonna start buying builders once we reach monumentality and finishing districts and everything. And I'm gonna invest my envoys a bit later. And I'm gonna keep putting production into the campus here. Then keep switching back to the commercial hub. Okay, this city needs to be founded actually. Because it needs walls ASAP. You need to become a courser. Okay, we're gonna upgrade him into a courser first and then promote him next turn. That's actually risky, but let's try. Oh, we can take the barb camp. Okay, so let's do this. And hopefully he doesn't die from the 2 crossbowmen attacks. And then this city needs to chop out walls, but I'd much rather make this into a lumber mill. Okay, the dam can go here. Where do we get a farm triangle in this city? Well, we can get one here, but we need to buy tiles. Also get one here, potentially. So how do I wanna... Aqueduct. Industrial zone. Commercial hub. That's how I want to do it. I really also need the mausoleum at Halicarnassus somewhere. Probably here. I don't have many chops. Well, if I buy all of this, then I can use this for chops for the mausoleum. I'm gonna check next turn if it's even available, and if it is, then I'm chopping out the mausoleum of Halicarnassus. Okay, work on a monument for now. And this city for sure is gonna need builder charges to complete its districts. Yeah, 70 turns for an aqueduct. Not really happening. It's a real damn shame we didn't get the pyramids, because it would make our builders so much more effective. So much more efficient. But it's just stuff that happens sometimes. And back to the monument we go. Okay, you go towards the Niter. And these units need to move somehow, but this swordman has to stay in the city. So we're gonna take it slow. Why can't you attack? Oh yeah, it's 2 heals. Okay. Okay, I think I'm definitely plugging in 2 turns the modernization card that make it cheaper, both resource and money-wise, to modernize my units. Because I want muskets ASAP, because the Zulu and the Mapuche are unhappy with me. So I'm gonna now take garrison on this crossbow to make it more universal. And the vampires are now 44 strength, which is brilliant. However, I can't really move everybody at once, so we're gonna have to wait. Now, as soon as the swordmen become muskets, I can retire Hannibal Barca to make one of these swordmen a double attack swordman. That's the plan. Please don't kill my Corsair. Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course. Of course they killed my Corsair. It was one of the OG units, but what can you do? And I'm absolutely sure the second I capture Korea, their capital, the Zulu and the Mapuche are gonna declare war on me in a military emergency. Like, it's just gonna happen. Probably gonna chop out walls here. Okay, let's check if the mausoleum is available. It is. Okay, so we switch Magnus over to here. And we use all the chops we can. All the chops in the world. Let's buy this, let's buy this, and then next turn we'll buy this probably, because I want the mausoleum at all costs. For now, let's work on a granary. This city doesn't really need walls, does it? Okay, you need to input your production into the campus. And so next turn we can probably finish both districts, which is something I've never done in this game. 2 districts in 1 turn, that's sweet. Okay, you... Well, this city needs a growth tile, so... But it's too late now for the farm triangle, so let's actually keep inputting his production to the aqueduct. Or let's actually put 1 turn worth of production into the industrial zone. We're actually getting some niter now, which means next turn we're going to be getting even more niter. And I had 2 builders on their way to give me even more niter, but I think one of them got killed by the flood here, which is unfortunate. And this builder is just chilling here. Okay, so he can now be the one that gets me the second source of niter online. This guy needs to finish the holy site. Okay, almost finished. So we're still gonna switch back to whatever was producing there. Yeah, granary. Now the holy site is a better investment. We're gonna leave it 1 turn before it finishes to get the era score in the next era. Okay, so... Okay, let's start shooting at Seoul. You can advance. Shit. Okay, that was a misclick. Doesn't matter ultimately. Okay, so I think Korea is dead at this point. That's pretty sure. So we can leave these troops here. and start sending the other ones eastward to defend from the... We can't even send them into the water. What are we supposed to have? Shipbuilding? All land units can embark. Yeah, we're gonna get shipbuilding later. Okay, let's send them by land then. But they just need to go east to defend us from the Zulu and the Mapuche. Okay, so probably either next turn or in 2 turns we kill Korea. Okay, this is the guy who's gonna get the other niter online, so we're gonna be having 8 niter per turn soon. And then this guy needs to chop out walls. No, no peace, thank you. I'm taking over your capital, so... Just have to wait and see what happens. Okay, something happened. Probably my city took some damage. And indeed it did. Okay, there's the walls at least. So now the city can survive probably. Now the city can probably survive. We should just take the melee units that they have. And we'll see. So there's the commercial hub, as you see. It's a +2 now. And now let's finish the campus also this turn. Okay, not quite, but it would have been nice if it finished on the same turn. Would have been cool. Okay, so how do we want to position our crossbows? Do we even need to position them somehow? Okay, you attack. If he moves, he can't really attack because that's a hill, right? Or that's a flatland. No, that's a grassland hill, so he has to attack from here. And now this swordman can attack. Okay, so Korea is dead next turn, probably. Let's go for humanism. And you can start going back up north. Well, I'm gonna leave him here for the support bonuses. And next turn we retire Hannibal Barca and do all the other nice stuff. You move north. You move east. Same for you. Same for you. Wait there. You get me the niter online. Nice. Okay, this guy goes for the other niter. Where's the eagle scouting off to? Yeah, that's not really what I want to do. So you go left. And then I think I need another unit to also be scouting, so probably I'm going to be using this courser later on to scout down this direction. Because I really need to meet the other players. Okay, this city needs more districts, so it needs more builders. So that's what we want. We want builders. We also want traders, ideally. Later on, though. And we want the mausoleum, so what, 4 turns for Magnus, and then we're going to be in a monumentality golden age, and we're going to just chug every faith that we got into builders. This city's useless, so it can produce walls in the meantime. Well, let's produce a lighthouse. Let's hard build it. We also need to buy these tiles. Just start working them. Work this. Dework this. Work this. Can we sell something? To Cleo, perhaps? Let's establish the residency. Okay, so we have dyes, chocolate, jade, wine, amber, tobacco to sell her. Out of which she has none. Yeah, since it's the only deal we can get, let's do it. This city can work on a granary. Well, you can input another turn. Oh, we can buy this tile next turn. So yeah, let's do this. You... We're going to get the... Where are you off to? Oh, so that's the guy we sent there. Oh, so he's still alive. The flood didn't kill him. Okay, so this guy can then input a turn into the industrial zone, I guess. Let's get the monument in here. Gonna take forever, but still. Okay, so we only need to take care of the melee units here. So I'm probably now gonna store gold for universities and use faith for builders. I'm gonna hard build everything and use all of my faith for builders, basically. Okay, so the city's getting smashed, but it should survive relatively easily. There's the holy site, there's the air score from the holy site. It's perfect because it's already in the new era. Let's attack. Let's actually choose dedication. So of course it's going to be monumentality. Because we have 51 faith per turn, so why not use it on all on builders? Let's get the bombards, because we want to smash the Zulu. Let's get the great scientist. Shit, I should have waited instead of researching education unboosted, but what does he do? Triggers a Eureka for 3 random technologies from the Renaissance or Industrial. Sanitation, military science, ballistics. Very nice. And this guy is super leveled up, so let's take it with this guy. Bye bye Korea. There's the air score. And this is actually a nice city. This is actually a pretty nice city. Yeah, so if I would have been building it, I would have put the campus here and then the harbor here, but yeah, since it's Korea, of course they made it differently. We need another city here. I'm gonna of course be keeping the city. Okay, so here in Sparta, first of all, shit, no, I wanted to take this down. Well, it doesn't matter. We need the mausoleum ASAP, because I want double uses for my great engineers. Okay, you are going to get this online. No, the units I'm gonna take care of later on. So, you need the builder. 170 faith, acceptable. And then this builder is only gonna be for the chops. This one though is gonna get the nitro online. Sparta, we wanna wait before we put our districts down because we have a lot of chops here. Settlers 490, oh that's way too expensive. Trader though would be helpful, but I want to use everything on builders, so I want to buy one more here in Sparta just to develop it into the super city that it's gonna be eventually. So for now, we're gonna be building an armory. Okay, this city. Let's get the granary finally. We also need a builder in the capital. This city can attack. So the courser can heal. This guy can harvest the rice. Oh yeah, this guy needed to harvest. But we're not gonna harvest into this, we're gonna harvest into the industrial zone. Or aqueduct. Let's harvest into the aqueduct. Okay, there's the aqueduct almost done. In this city here, we also need builders, so for now let's start working on the watermill. Repair the granary, of course, why not? Okay, you are soon gonna be a musket. And I forgot to plug the modernization card in. Yeah, well, it's only 4 turns, so we can live without it. And we can finally retire Hannibal Barca. So this guy can get his 4th promotion. Probably Commando now. Because it makes him super versatile. Gives us Sarah score as well. So this guy I'm gonna keep together with a siege tower to remember that that's the super versatile guy. And these units can just start moving. We also need to settle 3 or 4 more cities. So we're gonna do this as well. There's the industrial zone almost done. Okay, there's another piece of land that we can settle. And there's a city that still didn't fire its shot. Okay, you need to shoot. Let's get the kill. Okay, everything else seems fine. And then the builder from the capital is actually going to complete the aqueduct and the industrial, well, the industrial zone, probably the aqueduct we can hard build. I also need the intelligence agency and I need this farm triangle to be complete. Wait, let me first do the stuff here. Take the melee unit. Courser stays there. Builder moves up. Puts his production to the industrial zone. Oh, we can't build it yet. Okay, let's go for the aqueduct here. And let's go there. This guy needs to dework the farm. And this guy needs to chop the forest, but I don't want to chop it for the armory. I want to chop it for the commercial hub. Nice. So now let's plop down the aqueduct. Nice, so we can start chopping out the mausoleum. This guy is here for an igniter. This guy is here to harvest the cattle from underneath the future mausoleum. Place down the mausoleum. And then once Magnus is established, we're gonna chop for it. Okay, you are first gonna finish the farm triangle. Okay, so this city has now an array of super nice growth tiles. As well as some super nice productive tiles. You can found the city. Harbor, aqueduct, industrial zone. All the city's ever gonna do. And these guys can all start moving. I'm probably gonna garrison someone in Seoul. Well, I don't really need to. Okay, I need a builder here too. And this builder could potentially chop out a settler from here to go here and complete these industrial zones and stuff. I forgot to switch away from the mausoleum, didn't I? Yeah, well. Doesn't really matter. Okay, the city got bombarded again. Which doesn't bother me one bit. Because we can do the following. Kill off the musket. And go for the crossbow. Nice. Now we need to really figure out what we need. We need, if we're going for a science win, eventually we need industrialization. However, I really want ballistics to modernize my crossbows into field cannons. Now this needs to be a pasture. This aqueduct, I don't really want to speed up an aqueduct, it's not really high value for me. I'd rather go and chop out probably this jungle. Okay, so that almost does it. All of these bad boys can start moving. You can promote with volley to be versatile again. You can heal. You can move. You can move. City of Seoul. Okay, this builder can go improve the 2 iron mines. Because these are super high value tiles. And then the city needs... Yeah, let's build some walls just in case some barbs decide to come around. Does the campus actually have a library? Yeah, it does. Okay, so we should now have probably the best science. The Mapuche have 127. Yeah, so we do. So if we really build up our campuses and universities and everything fast, we can potentially be looking at a very fast win. You put the niter online. Okay, now let's see if we're working the productive tiles. This tile is shit. Okay, that's 3. It's 4 citizens. It's 1, 2, 3, 4 citizens. Yeah, the 5th one can be working this for sure. So we need to chop the forests first. Which are these 2 tiles. So let's actually get him there. To be able to chop next turn. Okay, you now need to finish the aqueduct. And then the industrial zone. Okay, this wasn't super effective. Gonna get the armory next turn, however. You keep exploring. Okay, there's the monument. Let's get the granary. This aqueduct is almost done, this builder is almost done. These 2 guys are doing good work. Arguably though, I could move over the campus to here. Now this adjacency needs to work too. Okay, this guy is out of the city. How do we have? Great General. Nice. Jeanne d'Arc. Creates a relic. Yeah, well. Which units does she boost? Renaissance and Industrial. Perfect, so that's actually active for the muskets, right? So that's just what we need. So we boosted the harbor production there, but we're going to keep producing the granary. Capital needs a university. Well, what it also needs is an industrial zone. Nice. So let's start working towards the intelligence agency. I want to spy on someone, steal some tech maybe. The city can get a granary. Okay, this city can get a temple, why not? Because it's the only thing it can build anyway. And then it can also get a farm triangle here. So let's repair the farms. Okay, so we only actually have 3 swordmen left, right? 1, 2, 3, why actually? No, we have 4. Okay, so 2 eagle warriors died. We had 6. 1 died in the very first war. And 1 was killed by the Korean Hwacha. So still actually pretty good returns. Pretty good returns. There's the aqueduct almost done. This city needs probably a lighthouse more than anything. This pin can go down. And this city needs a granary. Yeah, 79 turns for universities, not too inspiring. Not too inspiring at all. So I'd rather work on barracks. You move, buddy. Now you wait then. Let's get the other iron mine. And these guys can finally cross. Okay, so this is done. Now this guy can invest his production into the commercial hub. And this one into the aqueduct, all in one turn. There's 3 turns for the aqueduct. There's 3 turns for the commercial hub. And we keep building the armory in the meantime. That's just genius stuff. I think the Aztec are even able to like win a perfectly peaceful game if you just use this ability all the time. Okay, 19 turns for the mausoleum. Let's keep working at the granary. This great general can just join the waterfront, really. And next turn we're gonna plug in the card that allows us gold and resource discounts on modernization of units. Your embassy is welcome, of course. And once this is done, then we can have super cheap muskets.
The 4 characteristics of you.
Okay, let's see. So 100% campus adjacency bonus, that's nice. We need to plug in Corvée, just for now, instead of the settler bonus. Then we don't really need conscription. Veterancy neither. So we're gonna go for 50% gold discount on upgrades and 50% unit resource discount on upgrades. And now we can be super efficient. So this is gonna be a musket for only 155 gold. This one is going to be a musket for 155 gold. Same for this one. And same for this one. Which made our vampires 55 strong. And then these crossbows are also going to become field cannons, and we can probably eventually produce a couple what you call them, bombards out of a city. Let's actually go for the enlightenment now for all the bonuses it gives us, and we have a great rider thanks to having taken out Greece all this time ago. Okay, we boosted the harbor again, we'll keep going for the granary, and I'm just gonna plop down the aqueduct. Because enlightenment gives us the card which gives us more science from our science buildings. So that's why I wanted that bad. So this city now has an industrial zone, doesn't it? It does. So let's finish the Diplo quarter and then we'll work on everything else. Because I'm already losing Diplo favor, so... And I want the envoy. Okay, now that we have Corvée in, We can be super efficient with the mausoleum. Seven turns. So we should be able to chop it out next turn. But I just want to make double sure. Okay, since the dam cannot be placed there anymore, it's gonna have to go something like this. And since the city already has a harbor, I don't really value the commercial hub that much anymore. Because it can't give us a trade route capacity anymore in this city. So this better be a farm triangle rather than anything else. This guy's not gonna have enough charges though, so this guy's gonna chop the jungle here. And then probably invest some production into the dam or something. By the way, the mausoleum is gonna give us the boost for buttress. So we should really start going for shipbuilding and buttress. Because what we're researching now is gonna give us field cannons. But then as soon as we have field cannons, I wanna go for shipbuilding and buttress. To be able to plop all my dams down for all the rivers to stop flooding. Okay, the rider is gonna go to the only place that we have for great works of art. Okay, you can chill. Peter, Weston, Renault, Byron. Yeah, Baron. Duke Tepes. Well, that sounds almost like tapas, so why not? And this one, Graf Lefanu, Duke Bathory. Countess Voltaire. Well, yeah, why not? Rename the vampires. Let's keep finishing the districts. Commercial hub in 3 turns. More like commercial hub in 1 turn. And then aqueduct in 3 turns. More like aqueduct in 1 turn. So we're gonna let the aqueduct finish, then we're gonna let the commercial hub finish. And then we're gonna probably... Yeah, we're gonna see how we can make this city grow, because it really doesn't have a lot of food tiles. So this would have been an actual nice farm triangle, but we can't. Because there's already a theater square here. So yeah, this city doesn't really have good food surplus. Probably gonna have to send a trade route from here to the city which has Magnus on surplus logistics eventually. Okay, this builder has 3 more charges. And I really want to chop out a settler here. Okay, nice. So he's gonna actually be able to chop out quite a lot of this settler. And you go back to the city, heal up, and then you're gonna start exploring. Also want to restore the... No, not a courser. I want to restore the fortifications. That's what I want to do. Repair city defenses. Okay, Lautaro finished the Great Library, so no Great Library for us. That's, however, not really a big problem.
I fan myself.
Okay, next turn or in 2 turns, we're gonna have field cannons. This guy can complete a farm triangle, which gives this city some nice tiles.